Okay, so another package, and it's obviously going to be another puzzle. It's kind of weird that on most of these packages where it says quantity and detailed description of contents, they never put puzzle, they always put something else. Last time it was bulb, this time they've put phone shell. Not really sure why they do that, but whatever. Let's open it up. This glue that they've used for it is really strong. And this is another QJ heart to heart, and that's obviously going to be the invoice. Won't show it on camera because it may have my address on it. Oh, it doesn't actually. So I got this from focalprice, and it says your gifts have arrived. Dear Ross, greetings from the focalprice.com Santa Claus. Ho ho ho. I want to personally wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. The season wouldn't be complete without a special delivery from Santa's workshop. So thank you for shopping at focalprice.com, and I hope you enjoy your goodies. And there it says irregular heart-shaped brain teaser magic cube green, and it costs $4.51. So in pounds that's really cheap. That's about maybe £2.50 or something. And there it says have a jolly time and I'll see you next year. Best wished, Santa Claus for focalprice.com. And it says you got a little picture of Father Christmas there, and it's saying don't forget to use the coupon you've earned, and there it says 3% off site wide. Cool. And it's got my coupon code on there, so hopefully it's not gonna, hopefully the focus on the camera won't be sharp enough for people to be able to make out the code. If it is, then I'm gonna have to blur this part of the video. So here it is. I already have one of these in white, and I've got another one in blue. So I thought I'd get one in green, because I'd like to get all the different colours that are available. The only one that I need to get now is the pink one. So yeah, the last time that I did a package video of one of these, it was a blue one. I didn't really show the packaging properly, so I'll show it now. So it says love there, with some Chinese in the middle of it. You've got some little hearts, star, and there it says life is like QJ Magic Cube, and then it's got China Kunjia.com. Then you've got some Chinese, and you've got like a girl and a guy there. Very kind of manga-ish, I suppose you could call the artwork. And on the back you've got the QJ logo there in a love art, and it says QJ Magic Cube, and just loads of Chinese, and it's got 0 to 3 sad onions. So let's open this up. I should have got some scissors for this, but I don't have any to hand, so I'm going to have to use this knife. Okay. Okay, so here's the puzzle itself, and yeah, on the first puzzle that I got, it was a white version of this, and when I started messing around with it, probably about 20 seconds into messing around with it, these caps popped off and it just fell apart. The next one that I got was in blue, and it looked like they'd fixed the centre caps popping off problem, because you could see like these rivets that were put into the middle of them, which weren't on the last one. On this one though, there aren't any rivets, so I'm a bit worried that this might fall apart, but if it does, I can always glue the centre caps back in. But that does mean, if that does happen, it means that it probably will end up just feeling kind of loose and rattler, because that's what happened to the first one that I had. Yep, as you can see, it's come apart. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to glue. That's really unfortunate, but at least I didn't pay that much for it. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to just glue it back into place. If this one pops out, which it probably will do, I'll have to glue that into place as well. Unfortunately though, after doing that, it's probably going to feel quite loose and rattly like the first one. So yeah, I mean, I've been told that QJ have stopped making these because of problems with production, so it's probably because of this. But yeah, so that's one broken puzzle, but I'll manage to fix it. But it's just a shame that after I've fixed it, it's probably going to feel quite loose and rattly, because that's what happened with the first one that I had. Okay, so I thought what I'd do is I might as well just fix this on camera, and just in case anyone else has come across this problem. It's pretty simple to fix it. So what we'll do is we'll just we'll take the caps off. I think just moving it around should make the caps come off, I think, maybe. But then again, I don't really want to mix it up when I don't want it to be mixed up when I try and put it back together again, because it might not go back together right, if you know what I mean. So what I'll do, instead of doing it that way, I'll use a little screwdriver and just try prying up this cap. Or it might be this one that comes off, I'm not sure really. Okay, so that's the cap off. Maybe they both come off, I can't really remember. But there you can see these little torpedoes. So when you're gluing the cap back in, you need to be careful that you don't get glue onto any of these bits, otherwise the parts of the puzzle are going to be stuck together, which you don't want to be stuck together, if you know what I mean. I'll just put some, well actually before I put any glue on it, I'll now which way around did this go? I'll put this back into place. Let's see. There we go. So, not sure how well the camera's picked that up, but basically I just turn this bit a little bit so I could get this bit in, and there goes the torpedo. So I'm not sure if that's showing up that well. Let's see if that's all correct. Yeah, it seems to be. Put this torpedo back in. Try and get this right. There. Okay, so what I'm going to use is just some Gorilla super glue. I find it works really well, this glue actually. A lot of other super glues that I've tried, for some reason they don't even seem to work well just as normal glue. Like whatever it is that I fix together with a glue, it will just fall apart again, but this Gorilla glue, it works really well. So I'm just going to put some glue just on the very end of this bit here. And you don't need too much, only a tiny bit, because it works really well. I'll just put a really tiny blob on each corner, probably smaller than the size of the head of a pin. And now I'll just put this into place. Fingers are sticking together. Make sure that I don't touch any of the torpedoes with the end of this cap. Okay, and we'll just keep it pressed down quite firmly for 30 seconds. Okay. This cap will probably eventually end up coming off, so we might as well just take it off now and glue it back into place. I'll just straighten these torpedoes up. I mean, this is what I've done with the first QJ heart-to-heart that I bought. It was the white one, and I bought that over a year ago, and since fixing it, I fixed it about a year ago as well. I basically fixed it about 5 minutes after getting it, because it came apart pretty much straight away, and it's never fell apart again. It's always worked fine. It's just always felt a bit loose and rattly for some reason after fixing it, so I'm hoping the same won't happen with this. Okay, so what I'll do now is, while holding down the centre cap just to make sure it doesn't come loose again, I'm going to turn these bits all around the centre cap just to make sure that they're not going to end up sticking together by the glue, just in case a little bit of glue may have got onto the torpedoes or onto something else. And we'll do the same with the other cap. So that should be fine. So I'll leave that for a while, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I'll do the same thing again just to make sure, because the last thing that you want is for any of these bits that you don't want to be glued together to end up being glued together, because it's it's super glue and it's going to be very hard to be able to move it then. But yeah, so, and then after doing that, I'll leave it for 24 hours to make sure that the glue is properly dried and hardened, and then it should be totally fine. So yeah, wasn't really expecting that to be having to fix the puzzle on camera that I've just unpackaged, but there you go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.